Sometimes, the absolute strongest thing you can do is just say nothing at all. That silence, that can be an incredible source of power. But we all face those moments where just staying quiet isn't an option, right? When you can't just walk away, how do you take control of the situation without totally losing your cool? So, the foundation for all of this, it's not about being louder or quicker or more aggressive than the other person. Nope, it's all about mastering the calm energy. And believe me, this is the secret ingredient that separates the amateurs from the pros. Think about it like this. It's like a master musician who is just perfectly in rhythm, not rushing ahead, not dragging behind, but in complete effortless command of their instrument. That's calm energy. It's that state where you can think clearly and actually lead the interaction instead of just getting sucked into someone else's chaos. All right, let's get into our first tool. And this one is designed for one of the absolute toughest challenges out there. Let's get into the tool. And this one is designed for one of the absolute toughest challenges out there, dealing with insults and bullies. Okay, so picture this. Someone says something designed to steal your self-esteem, to make you feel small. And our first instinct, right? It's to get defensive, to fire back with an insult of our own. But the second you do that, that's the moment you've lost control. Now, the solution here is so simple, but it's incredibly powerful, and it's totally counterintuitive. Instead of reacting right away, you do nothing. You just pause for about 5 to 7 seconds. And trust me, that short silence, man, it feels like an eternity to the person who just threw that verbal punch. This 3-step process just completely flips the script. First, that pause, it makes their own nasty words just hang there in the silence, forcing them to hear how ugly it sounded. Second, you ask them to repeat it, and they almost never want to do that. It's just not as fun or powerful the second time around. And finally, you question their intent. Suddenly, the spotlight is on their behavior. You're not the target anymore. You're the one in control, making them face what they just did. Okay, next up in our toolkit is a strategy for another kind of conversation that can just drain your energy. The chronic complainer. We all know this person, right? The one who just seems to be stuck in this endless loop of complaining. And our instinct is to jump in the solutions or tell them to look on the bright side. But that hardly ever works. You know why? Because you're only hearing the symptom, not the real problem underneath. So here's the surprising trick. To get someone to stop complaining, you actually have to let them get it all out first. You have to let them get it all out first. You have to let them completely empty that tank of negativity before they can even begin to think about moving forward. This is just a brilliant 2-step technique. First, by asking what else, you're showing them you're listening and you're giving them the space to vent until they have absolutely nothing left to say. Then, once they run out of gas, you gently ask, what does the other part of you say? This forces them to tap into their own logical, solution-focused brain. You're not giving them advice. You're helping them find their own answers. All right, so we've covered how to handle external challenges like insults and complaints, but this final tool is maybe the most important one of all because it's for the battle that happens inside your own head. This slide just lays it out perfectly. It's the critical difference between blaming someone else for how you feel and taking ownership of your own emotions. The reactive response, that's giving all your power away. The proactive one, that's how you keep it. And this is the core principle right here. By simply labeling your emotion out loud, by saying, wow, I can feel myself getting frustrated about this, you create this tiny bit of space between you and the feeling itself. And that little space, well, that's everything. It stops you from becoming the emotion and lets you observe it instead. And that prevents you from acting on it impulsively. So what happens when you start putting all these tools together in your daily life? Well, you start to communicate with that calm, controlled confidence that Fisher talks about. You start communicating like a high performer. You can spot high performers a mile away because they just radiate that calm energy. Their communication isn't rushed or chaotic. It's intentional. They speak more slowly. They don't use a bunch of filler words like and ah. Their tone is certain and they hold eye contact. They command respect not because they're loud, but because they are in complete control of themselves and, by extension, the conversation. Look, this isn't just some abstract theory. This is a real practical toolkit you can literally start using today. From handling a snarky comment at work to navigating a tense family dinner, these tools put you right in the driver's seat. So the only question left is, where are you going to start?